Everton extended their unbeaten run to 8 games on Saturday night after drawing 1-1 at Molineux with Wolverhampton Wanderers. Jack Harrison gave the Toffees the lead, but they were pegged back. And even though we didn't play very well, it's another game, it's another point on the board. And it was disappointing, don't get me wrong. I felt we could win the game at the weekend, and they looked like, you know, they were there for the taking, but we just never got it going. And I was frustrated and disappointed. But David Moyes had a view on it after the game, and this is what he said.
Look, I'm really pleased with the point. I didn't think we played our best tonight, but I think we showed what we know the clubs and the team have got is resilience, tough, made it hard. I don't think Wolves created loads of chances, but they were the better side, and we stuck at it. We still made 1 or 2 opportunities, but tonight was always going to be an incredibly difficult game. You know, for what Wolves are playing for, and you know, staying in the Premier League. You know, they're probably fighting for those points so hard, like we have been in recent games at Goodison. So I knew exactly how tough it would be.
There you go. We're safe now, aren't we? Let's be honest. We are 16 points ahead of the relegation zone with a better goal difference by some distance, which means that's really 17 points. So it's about catching teams above us now, and we've got West Ham at home at the weekend, and hopefully we can get the 3 points there. David Moyes spoke earlier, I think it was his press conference on Friday, about needing more from Lindstrom and Harrison in the wide areas. Well, Jack Harrison did score from a Jesper Lindstrom. I'll say it was an intelligent pass. He kicked his own foot and the ball went to him. But David Moyes had this to say about them two needing to up their output.
Absolutely, we can't keep expecting Beto or whoever it is next, but we need Jesper, we need Jesper, we need Jack to come up with the goals, and Jack's got one tonight, which I'm pleased. He's scored a few goals in his time at Leeds United, so he knows how to do it, and I'm glad he got one tonight.
Yeah, he's absolutely right. Jack Harrison has done it in the past. Got regularly scored for Leeds United. I think he got 3 for Everton last season, so we'd like more than that. So let's hope he can get the confidence up now and weigh in with some important goals we've seen now in the end of the season. And I think Jesper Lindstrom's on a 72-match barren run without scoring a goal, so he's definitely due a few in these last few games. Fingers crossed. On the players coming back from injury, Seamus Coleman was back on the bench at the weekend. The manager had this to say about Coleman and other players as well.
Great to get Seamus back. I knew, and when we got him back, he's so important round the group, round the players. He's, as I said, I probably said on the press conference Friday, I don't think he's match fit. Could I have given him 10 or 15 minutes? I could easily do that. But we're still sort of nursing, making sure that his injury is not going to reoccur if we can help it. Yeah. You know something, I want all my players to become international players, and I want them to play for their countries. I think it's something they should be really proud of. Seamus Coleman is, the Irish players of the past, there is some legendary Irish players. I don't know, Seamus, will he make that group? I don't know when I think of some of the old teams, but he'll certainly get it for his heart to play for his country and what he's given up over the years.
So you don't want to see players being kept away at this time of the season?
No, we need to keep improving. I need my players to get better. I need them to become better as we go along, and I think they are. And and it's not so much the Seamus, but I think that if he gets called up for Ireland, Seamus, then I'll be thrilled for him. But if he doesn't, then I'll be happy to have him, because we'll try and get some bounce games to give him some game practice, probably in the international break.
Everton confirmed over the weekend that they will play in the Premier League series, which takes place over in the United States in pre-season. The Toffees will face Bournemouth, Manchester United and West Ham United in New Jersey, Chicago and Atlanta, respectively. Although the way I've said them, it's Man United in Atlanta, not West Ham. Listen, this is quite a big tournament, really, for us to go in terms of getting back over. I mean, when you consider the pre-season we had this year, and Sligo and then sort of like the northwest of England, Coventry and Preston and that, this is obviously a step back up. The Freaking Group got American owners. It makes sense for Everton to go back over there anyway. Start to try to spread the brand, but obviously under the umbrella of the Premier League series as well. I think it's really good for Everton, and hopefully it'll be a really good tour, and hopefully we'll be over there watching it as well. So yeah, good news there. Kevin Thelwell has released a statement on his time at Everton Football Club. The club confirmed he'd be leaving last week as his role as Toffee in the summer. Kevin Thelwell said today, "Dear Evertonians, I would like to start by saying what a privilege it's been to serve as director of football for the last 3 years. This is an incredible club with so many good people working for it and supporting it. I'm proud to be given the opportunity to work there. Despite the difficulties we've faced in this period, I've loved every minute of it, even in the most challenging of times. Clearly, we've had some tough obstacles to overcome, and it has not been what any of us would have hoped or wanted for our club. With a backdrop of PSR commissions, points deductions, relegation fights, takeover attempts, and a financial reality that necessitated tough decisions on player transfers and significantly reduced team investment, it has not been easy to keep our heads above water and retain our Premier League status. Navigating the last 3 years while building a magnificent new stadium hopefully provides some pride for you and gives everyone associated with our club and the city the opportunity to look forward to a brighter future. I feel that I leave the club in a much better place than when I arrived, both off the pitch and on the pitch, and off it rather. Being consistently outspent by every team in the league has not been easy, but it was a necessity to ensure the survival of our club, and that is something that I've always been honest and open about." There's a lot more to that statement if you want to read the full statement, but yeah, overall Kevin Thelwell has had a real tough time of it given those parameters, but he will leave the football club in a better place than he certainly when he came through the door as well. So we wish Kevin all the best for his future. And finally, Everton's under-18 side extended their unbeaten run to 5 games at the weekend. They won 3-1 at Middlesbrough. George Morgan scored a brace and Harvey Foster with a cracking free kick to give the young Toffees a 3-1 win. And Everton's under-21 side is in action tonight. They face West Bromwich Albion away. That is it for the News Daily. Make sure you check out the final word. Like, subscribe. If you want to become a Premier member, rather, the link's in the description, the QR code's on the screen now. See you later.